My neck is cold. I should have worn my scarf. Oh well. Can't win them all. Man, I got yelled at this morning for just like fucking going around somebody. It was pretty funny, actually. So I made a post on Reddit about it because I'm a cringe Redditor. I was on a 2-lane road, not unlike this one. Actually, quite unlike this one. It was a totally different road. Less fun road, I might add. I was stuck behind like an old boomer man who was in an F-150, and I was keeping a pretty safe follow distance like this, but it was early morning. So, much like today in Overcast, my brights are on because I don't want to be ran the fuck over. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it because I didn't understand a fucking thing he said. We finally come out to like a 4-lane road so I can get around him. And boy howdy, he did not like that. I merged in behind him, and then I just kind of did one of those like really fast lane changes that scooters are really good at. And people think you're riding like a squid, but these little bikes are just flickable. I got around him, and I just kind of zoomed up to a little bit under the speed limit, and I noticed in my right side view, there's an F-150 speeding up beside me with the window down. Man, he was fucking mad. I don't know whether it was him getting passed by a little scooty poot bike, or somebody hit the stop sign. It finally happened. I went around him, and I looked in my right mirror right here, and I see an F-150 with a chewed piece of bubble gum with a goatee hanging out the side of it, screaming at me. I couldn't make out a goddamn word of what he was saying, so I just kind of ignored him. And, I figured he'd gotten it out of his system. I was wrong. We make it up to the light, and I'm just kind of sitting there, chillaxing, maxing, all cool. And, he rolled up and decided we were not about to be playing b-ball outside of the school. And I'm just sitting there waiting for the light to turn. I don't even hear him because I got my Bluetooth on. I got my earplugs in. I got my helmet on. Visor's down. I'm thriving. So I'm in my own lane. Quite literally. I hear, "Can you understand me? Do you understand me?" You know how they fucking scream like they're a fucking drill sergeant, but they ain't about shit. Dude pulls up screaming that shit at me, so I go, "No habla inglés," with my visor up. And he starts screaming about illegals and Biden and this, that, and the third. And I put my visor down and I turn my music up and I just leave his ass behind. And I never even pushed the bike to do any of this. That's the funniest fucking part of it. I'm kind of glad it didn't happen again on the way back, because I don't like getting yelled at. I don't think anybody does. At least not unexpectedly. There's some people that are into that, and more power to them. I'm not one of them. Yelling makes me want to fight motherfuckers, but then I have to remember that the only fight you ever win is the one you never have. And while that is a nice platitude, if it comes right down to it and you have to defend yourself, forget about it. It's a great philosophy to live by, but I feel like if I can de-escalate the situation away from a self-defense type situation into more of an unpleasant encounter, kind of like I did this morning, I have won. Because I don't want to have to fight anybody. I train for it, sure. I carry the knowledge, the tools, and expertise to beat a motherfucker's ass. Do I want to? No. I mean, sometimes, yeah, but it would be against my better judgment to give in to that. So I just, oh yeah, I gotta get gas. Shit. It would be against my better judgment to give in to impulses like that, because those are baser instincts that I would rather ignore unless I absolutely must. Alright, it's gas time, babies. Hopefully nobody decides to take their divorce out on me today. What's with the generational aversion with boomers against going to therapy? I don't get it. They all fucking want a reason to act like Charles Bronson, or they want to be Dirty Harry or something. They just want to shoot somebody so fucking bad. So they try to bait you over to them so they can reasonably assume self-defense in their mind. That counts as at least second-degree murder. First-degree murder if the prosecutor really doesn't fucking like you. Sorry that I'm, like, not as lively as usual. I just woke up, like, an hour ago. So we're heading into work on this gloomy Saturday. Was that a cop? Bruh. Didn't even notice. I'm out of it. That's why I hope somebody doesn't take Barb leaving with the kids in the 92 Firebird V6 out on me. Because I ain't about to have it today. I mean, I didn't have it yesterday either. But, like, bruh. Put them on low. It's not cold enough for it to be, like, a major issue, but it is kind of an issue.